How are you, fam? Today we're going to talk about Django. Django is a web framework that uses Python as a language in web development. If you want to start your development using Django, you can start by going to its official language of its official website. Check out its advantages. They're all stated there. It's ridiculously fast. It's reassuringly secure, and it's so scalable. Django uses Python, and for you to code using Python, you must have Python installed. The latest Python is Python 3.11.5, but there are other versions. So as long as you have a Python version, your Django framework should work preferably fine. But I would advise you go for a Django framework that is the latest one, which is 4.2.5. And then also have a Python, which is the latest version, that is 3.11.5. Once you have this, you can go ahead by downloading them. Once you have those in your PC, it can be any, that is from being a Mac or a Windows. But if you have those installed, you can head over to your terminal. Go over to your terminal. Let me have my CMD. I am using Windows 11, Windows 10, therefore use CMD. On my terminal, I can let me go to my desktop. Let me go to my desktop. On your terminal, you can now create your folder. A folder where that is where you're going to have your project, the Django project installed. Let's call ours make directory. Let's call ours project Django. And let us cd into it. Cd is a basic command line command that simply means current directory. So let us cd into it, project Django, like that. Now inside our project Django, this is just a folder. You can have you can have your IDE. The IDE I'm going to use and would advise all of us to have is VS Code. VS Code, you can have it from the official website, VS Code, which will you'll be able to write in your codes. So once you're inside the website, its official website, you can hit your download if you're using Windows, or you can change if you're using a Linux or a Mac OS. That's up to you to choose. Now let's head back to our terminal. On our terminal, let me enlarge this for you. Hope this is visible. Let us open our code, our Visual Code, that way. And with our Visual Studio, we will be able to see our folder structure. If you're not able to see this, just go to your file and open the folder, and then go go to where your directory is and open it. But because you have used the command code, the full stop here just simply means the current directory, and the current directory that you are in is project Django. And that's what you can see from here, project Django. So here now our project directory is empty. We don't have anything yet. It's totally empty. We will have to install our Django, and for us to install our Django, we'll have to use a virtual environment. By using the virtual environment, we'll be isolating our Django projects away from our local Python environment. That's making it better. Like, it makes it better in scalability and portability. For us to have our virtual environment, we'll have the command python venv my-env. Let me take you through what this is. The Python, the command here will be telling our Python interpreter to create a virtual environment, and the virtual environment's name will be named my-env. So hit the enter button for it to create. Now my Python environment has been created. Now we'll have to activate it. Going back to our project directory, you'll see there a directory has been created with the name of the virtual environment that we stated earlier. We're going to activate it using this BAT file here. So let us head back to our terminal and use the command. You first use the name that you used, and then scripts, and finally activate. You'll have realized that the root path has changed. We are now inside our virtual environment. So we are going to now install our pip Django. We're going to install our Django. There are many ways of installing our Django. You can download it directly from its official website, or you could use the one that I really prefer is using the Python package manager, that is pip. Using pip, we install Django. That is nice. We have successfully installed Django 4.2.5, which is our latest Django version. Now let us clear our screen. Use the cls command to clear it. Now we are done with our Django installation. Now we are going to create our Django project, and we're going to do so by using this command Django admin start project, and I want for our project to have the name. Let's have it as project. Yes, and then when we create that, you will have realized a new folder has been created. An inner folder has been created down here. Now we are going to use this project as our folder, as our main root folder. Let us push our virtual environment inside our project. Let us just cut, paste inside here, that way. The virtual environment should be aligned at the same location as the manage.py. Manage.py is like the engine. The one that will be using to run the whole project. Now back to our terminal. We have now the file. We have to cd into our project, our root folder, that is project, and then let us now start our project. Now we're going to start our project, but before we start our project, let us create an app. See, like, this is the structure of Django. We have the project here, and then we have the apps. Let me show you here. In the project, this is where we have it's like the backend of our our website or our web app. It has the init.py, it has the settings.py. The settings.py here, in settings.py, we will be configuring our project. In urls.py here, we are going to set the URL that we are going to use. And then for now, let's not dig into the two files, the WSGI and the sgi.py. These two files, we're going to look at them later, but right now just focus on the settings.py, which inside here we're going to configure our project, and the urls.py also going to configure our project. Inside the project, we're going to start the app, and for us to run and start an app, we're going to use another command too. Let us have it as Python. First, let us clear our screen. CLS, I love it when the screen is clear that way. Python manage.py, then start app. We're going to start an app, and let's have the app as, let's write it as app. Let's write my app that way. And then we run it. Once we run, let us check our directory, and then my app has been created. Now this is an app, and the app has this file. Now this is now what the user will be interacting with the app. This is like the front end. Once that is done, we'll do a little bit of migration, make migrations, migrate. And once that is done, you'll have realized this file has been created, the dbsqli3. Now that is what will be acting as our database. If you're going to, you will be using our local database, this is what we're going to use. If you'll be using an online database, it's okay. And then now, again, clear our screen, and now let us start our project. We're going to run the server. Once clicked run server, by using the command python manage run server, our project will run under port 8080, or is it 8000? Let it run. Yeah, our Python will our development server will run under using this link here, this URL that has been generated here. So we can now see, let us have it in a new tab. We can have it there and see what we have. If you are seeing that on your screens, you would have successfully installed and ran Django on your local machines. This is one of the many videos that will be posted about Django, and for you to be connected, stay tuned, subscribe, and like for more.